It Is Well by Shana Wilson Anderson. Introduction. It began as a scene from a bad dream. I felt trapped, with no place to hide and no one to call for help. I jumped in my car and drove frantically, no particular destination in mind. After driving several miles, I finally pulled over on the side of the road, exhausted and crying hysterically, yelling at God, "Why me? I am a good person. I go to church and I try to live right." Grabbing my cell phone, I wondered, who should I call? I needed to talk to someone to help calm me down. But who? I couldn't call my sister because she wouldn't understand. My best friend had her own problems, so I didn't want to bother her. If I called my mom, she would worry, and I definitely didn't want that. My mind ran from one person to the next, and no one came to mind that I could actually call. With everything I had going on, I needed someone who could and would understand. My life felt like it was in shambles. I heard a voice say I should just kill myself and it would all be over. I even stopped to consider how would I do it. I knew my gun was within reach, under the armrest. I also knew I didn't have the nerve to take my own life. I placed the phone in the passenger seat and wept for what seemed like hours. In desperation, I cried out, "Lord, please help me. I need you." In that instant, an indescribable feeling of peace washed over me. I could smell a sweet, pleasant aroma, and I felt as if someone had just wrapped me in the warmest, most comforting embrace. I looked around, but I was still alone in the car. It was time to get back to reality. My mini meltdown was over. I stopped crying, grabbed my phone, and entered my address into the GPS. It was time for me to find my way. I needed an outlet to release all my feelings and frustrations. I needed a place of peace. That night, I decided my life would benefit from a GPS of its own. It was time for me to find my way.